Hello, and welcome to all my Pick Three at a Glance family and viewers, and to my new subscribers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today is October the 21st, 2022. This is going to be my tutorial for the day. Alrighty, and this system works for all states, but I'm state specific for Missouri. And as we know, I'm the home of no tic-tac-toes, no date sums, no grids, no flips, and the multiple different 100 rundowns that they use, by the fact that we only take 22 numbers and do the 1-1 rundown on those 22 numbers and make 22 columns that consist of all 1,000 numbers and their possible combinations in 22 columns. So there's no guesswork. So with today being October the 21st, we take the evening number, which I specialize in evenings, is 797, that fell October the 20th, 2022. That way I can track the number down and demonstrate the Pick Three at a Glance system. All right. So here we go. October 21st, October 20th, the day prior. All right. So I always like that the 797 came in. And I always like to say when the last time the number come in so we can see how these numbers rotate. It can take 3 years for all these numbers to rotate out. That's why if you don't have a tracking system and trying to hit the number the next day is not feasible. It's not set up for you to win. It's set up for you to lose. Okay. So the last time this number came out was October the 2nd, 2019. All right. That's what I'm talking about, for these numbers to rotate out. Now, what we're looking for the 797 is to find where the 797 is going to be on the 22 columns that we do the 1-1 rundown. And it's going to be under the doubles. And a double is 3 numbers with 2 like numbers in them. All right. For pick 3. And they can come 3 different ways, 3 different rotations. They can come 797, 977, and 779. That's the rotation. So when we do the 1-1 rundown on the 797, we're looking for the base numbers that are here, which are the 22 numbers that comprise of the 22 columns with the 1,000 numbers. What we do when we do the 1-1 rundown on the 797, we're going to look for the base number in the rundown. When we find the base number in the rundown, we go to that number and find out what column it's going to be numbered. And you'll know that this number is going to be in that column. Okay? So we're going to do the 1-1 rundown on the 797. We go 1 to 7 is 8, 1 to 8 is 9, 1 to 9 is 10. But you're not going to use the 1, you're just going to use the 0, and you're going to count straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When you get to the 7, you stop. You get 7 at the bottom, 7 at the top. Same way here. We know that the principle is 1 to 9. It's going to be 10, but you just use the 0. You count straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When you get to 9 at the bottom, 9 at the top, you stop. Same here. 7, 8, 9, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. 7 at the top, 7 at the bottom. It's complete. Simple math. This is the most powerful rundown there is to me in the lottery, because it's simple and easy to use, easy to understand, puts everything always in numerical order for you. Now, we're looking for where the 797 is in these 22 columns. And we see we have the base numbers here, which is 012, 013, 014, 015, 016, 017, 018, 024, 025, 026, 027, 037. All right, that's the 12 numbers. Doubles, we got 001, 002, 003, 004, 005. Triple zeros, right? Then we got 011, 022, 033, 044. Just the other 10 numbers that we do the 1-1 rundown that makes up the 22 columns that makes up the Pick Three at a Glance sheet. So we found when we go down One of these base numbers is going to always be in the rundown. It might not be in the same order, but it's going to be in there. Like in this rundown, it came 020. Our base number is 002. Same number, but it's just one of the different combinations that it come in. And it's in column 2 of the doubles on this sheet here. All right? And it's 200, which is 200. We're going to go to column 2. Go to column 2. Here's your 200. You go down. Here's your 779. Bam, you're done. All right? Can't beat that with a stick. It's simple and easy. No hard work or nothing. Everything's in numerical order. All 1,000 numbers are here for you to track and glance with no guesswork. And how does it total 1,000 numbers? The way it totals 1,000 numbers is that each one of these columns here represents, there's 10 numbers, but all these columns on the straights can come 6 different ways. Each one of these numbers can come 6 different ways, right? So that totals 60 numbers to each column at a glance that you can look at and know what's going on within 1,000 numbers at any time. One column, right? So you got 60 times 12 columns, 60 times 12 times 60 gives you 720 numbers you can look at a glance. All at a glance, you can look at it. No fuss, no muss. All right? You can look at all 12 columns at a glance and see what all the numbers are doing. Same way with the doubles. You got 9 doubles, and each one of these columns can come 3 different ways. So each column represents 30 numbers. So you got 9 of them. 9 times 30 gives you 240. All right? So you got 720, 270. Total together gives you 990 numbers on this one sheet at a glance. You can mark off. Then the triples can only come one way. That's 10. 990 plus 10 gives you 1,000 numbers. 1 in 1,000 eyes you have. That 1 in 1,000 eyes is never going to change. And these numbers rotating are never going to change. All right? So now, that's the beauty of this. Everything's in numerical order. All right? So what we have here, this here is a monthly sheet. So in November, I'll do another monthly sheet. December, I'll do another monthly sheet. That way I can keep up what columns I mark off and don't mark off each month. Then I do a yearly sheet. The same sheet here, I do a yearly sheet. All right? And with that yearly sheet, I track from January up and mark them all off. So I can see at a glance what numbers I haven't marked off. By this working by the law average, you'll be able to see what numbers to play. It won't be no guesswork. So when you hit, you always have a list or can make a bucket list of numbers you're going to play. You can strategize with that list. You can't do that with just the tic-tac-toe, the date sums, and the grids, and the flips, and the different rundown systems that they have for you to try to hit the next day. Because you can't see the whole picture. All 1,000 numbers at a glance give you a whole picture of what you're looking at to play. All right? So there's no guesswork. Now, with that yearly sheet, another beauty of this thing is that in the Pick 3 world, you're going to have what they call mirrors and opposite numbers. Okay? So with those mirrors and those opposite numbers, it gives you, and how you get them, so you understand, is say you have the 000 to 499. It's top numbers. 500 to 999 is the bottom numbers. All right? Because a 0 is opposite of 5, 5 opposite of 0, 1 opposite of 6, 6 opposite of 1, 2 opposite of 7, 7 opposite of 2, 3 opposite of 8, 8 opposite of 3, 4 opposite of 9, 9 opposite of 4. So say You play 0, 1, 2. The lottery plays 5, 6, 7. They just played that bottom number instead of playing your top number, which are the same numbers. In essence, they're opposite of each other or they mirror each other. If you played 7, 8, 9, the lottery played 2, 3, 4. They just played your opposite number, which is the top number. Okay, everything in numerical order. The beauty of that, okay, the beauty of it is that all these numbers and their mirrors in each column, no guesswork. You don't have to worry about the mirrors or what mirror didn't play, or mirror didn't flip, a number didn't flip, because all that's right in here. Okay, right here is a column. The opposite number is 0, 1, 2 is 5, 6, 7. The opposite of 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. The opposite of 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. That's the beauty of that. Same way with the doubles. Let's take the 0, 0, 1. Opposite of 0, 0, 1, 5, 5, 6. Opposite of 1, 1, 2, 6, 6, 7. Opposite of 2, 2, 3, 7, 7, 8. Everything in numerical order. Okay? Same way with the triples, which is very simple. You got 0, 0, 0, opposite 5, 5, 5. 1, 1, 1, opposite 6, 6, 6. Opposite 2, 2, 2, 7, 7, 7. That's the beauty of this. Now, when you got the monthly sheets and you realize that one of these columns didn't fall off, none fell off for 30 days, none fell off for 60 days, none fell off for 90 days. And yeah, you can have a column that don't nothing mark off for 90 days. That's why I'm saying trying to hit the numbers the next day ain't how this thing's supposed to work. It's supposed to work when you tracking the numbers down and having some way of strategizing what numbers you're going to pick and play and stick with, knowing they're coming in by the law of average. Yeah, it can take 90 days for 60 numbers not to come in. What if you playing these numbers on the roll and you thinking they're going to come the next day? Ain't going to happen. You'll know to play your numbers longer. You'll see how these numbers really rotate and not be trying to hit numbers just for the next day. And then when you do hit, you'll know where to go get your numbers. Okay? Say the number here, column ain't failed in 90 days. And as you mark off, you realize it took 90 days for the column to hit, or 60 days, and you realize that the number in its opposite hadn't failed either, like the 0, 1, 2, and the 5, 6, 7 hadn't failed off that column on the 90-day check. Them two numbers you're going to play. By law of average, one of them coming in, because they mirror each other. Same way here. Say you got the 0, 1, 2, the 1, 2, 3, the 5, 6, 7, and 6, 7, 8. In 90 days, if you realize that you got those 4 mirrors open, opposites of each other, you're going to play those 4. You don't have to guess. Me, I'll definitely play the mirrors of each other. And normally I'll play the whole column 50-cent box, or depending on when I hit and how much I accumulate, but my pockets, I'll play the whole column straight box. Because something's going to come off that column. Any one of these columns that does that. All right? Now, this is my reality check deal. So everybody thinking they're going to hit these numbers the next day, I got a system that they're going to hit the next day. Now, track your numbers. Here's the reality check. You got 1,000 numbers. You got 365 days in a year. If you played a different number every day, 365 days, you still got 635 numbers you ain't going to touch. You can't touch them. You can't play them. You ain't going to be able to play them. Again, you got 1,000 numbers. You got 365 days in a year. You play a different number every day. You still got 635 numbers you ain't going to touch. Another reality check. This column here again, I'm using an example because it's closer and it's easier for me to explain because the numbers are kind of organized here. If you played this column straight for 365 days, every day, the best you're going to hit straight out of these numbers is going to be 3. That's the average. On average. Year after year, you might get this 0, 1, 2, and it's 1, 2, 3, and there's 4, 5, 6 1 year. Then you might get the 3, 4, 5, and the 6, 7, 8, or the 7, 8, 9 another year. In any of these columns, law average. That's why I say you have a better chance when you track it in these numbers. It's going to make you a better player because you can see how the numbers are actually rotating and see when they're rotating in your favor. Now, all states going to have to track their own numbers. All individuals in each state track your own numbers. All right? This is simple. Track your own numbers. Track different from midday. Numbers rotate different from midday to evening. And even in midday, don't believe that just because a number fall on midday, it's going to fall on evening. Only way you're going to know that is you tracking them both. That's a possibility, because if it don't fall on midday and it hasn't fall on evening, then you got a chance to really say, okay, yeah, I can catch it on both of them, midday or evening. But if you don't know that and pulling numbers out of the air and guessing, you ain't going to be able to do it. Like I said, you still got even playing them, you're going to have 635 that you ain't going to touch. This here opens your eyes. This here is worth its weight in gold. That's what I call it. This is my masterpiece, my baby. How I came up with it, came up from on high. All right, that's what I'm telling y'all. Okay, that's my saying. That's my story. I'm sticking to it because I didn't like math. And it took me a while to put this together from doodling and playing, and figured it had to be a better way other than me keep losing my money. You know. So I came up with this, and I'm happy with it. Believe me, I'm real happy with it. Okay, so now, with this here, this is the Pick 3 at a glance system. This is the sheet, but I have other things to complement. They all work by a glance, all right? So while I get these boards together, if you haven't already, I'd appreciate it if you take this time to like, share, and give me a thumbs up and subscribe while I get the boards together. It's going to take me about a little second here for everybody to see the other strategies that I have that are simple. They work by a glance, but they're all powerful and effective. And no brain strain, no nothing. Okay? So, here we go. All righty. This here is the second strategy. All right? And it's the pairs. This is powerful. Very powerful on the pairs. And on the pairs, we had 797 to come out. It's only two numbers in this 797. So what you're going to do, you're going to mark off the 77 and you're going to mark off the 79, all right? That lets you know the 797 came in and this pair came in. And if you got a number like 1, 2, 3, you're going to mark off the 12, the 13, and the 23. And then say you have triple twos come in, you're going to mark off the double twos to cover the triple twos, because it's only got one number. And the 1, 2, 3 got 3 different numbers. At the end of the month, what you're going to do, whatever pairs are left, no guesswork, them the pairs you're going to roll over into the next month. So when you need some pairs to play, or you're looking at pairs and you're tracking the pairs, you'll know what pairs to play. No guesswork. Removing all guesswork here. This here is code numbers. By law average, I want to know what number is codes and how they hitting. All right? And how they're not hitting. So like the 797, I'll mark out 7 in the front spot, 9 on the middle, and 7 on the end. Pretty simple. Okay? And say if another number, whatever that number is, if it's 2, 3, 4, 2 on the front, 3 on the middle, 4 on the end. At the end of the month, if it comes out, whatever number I don't check off, I roll over to the next month. So if I decide to play a number and I see that number didn't fall in that position, I know what position to place that number in. Let's say there's 1, 2, 3 here. I'm playing 1, 2, 3. That's my daily carry. All right. And my daily carry, 1, 2, 3. That month prior, I realized that 2, I had marked off the 2. So naturally, I'm going to play that 1, 2, 3 as 2, 3, 1. All right. And 2, 1, 3, put that 2 in the front spot. No matter what number I'm playing with a 2 in it, if I'm playing 2, 3, 4, I'm going to play it as not 2, 3, 4, but if I'm playing 4, 2, 3, I'm going to make sure I play it as 2, 4, 3. Put that 2 on the front, or 2, 3, 4. Make sure that 2 on the front. Okay? Same way. Front pair, back pairs. Powerful sheet, powerful sheet. When you start tracking that and start playing, you can strategize your numbers. You'll know what you're doing because you know where every part of any 1,000 number is. Okay, like the 7, 9 that came in. Here's the 7, 9 front, same number at the bottom. And here's your 9, 7 on the back. All right? Throughout the year. Now, once you start accumulating these, and when you start hitting, you'll realize what numbers to play and where the pair fell on the front, where the pair fell on the back, where it didn't fall. Okay? So at the end of the year, once you check off all the pairs, all right, you'll know to transfer those pairs over, and you got to, by law of average, them pairs are going to fall out because it's going to take 3 years for these numbers to rotate out, for all the pairs to hit, for all the straights to hit, for everything to hit. All right? But you tracking it. You ain't got to guess nothing. You ain't got to do just the tic-tac-toes, the date sums and grids and all that, try to hit the next day. They don't show you what you need to see. All right? The truth shall set you free. It ain't going to show you what you need to see. Truth will set you free. That's all I'm going to tell you. All right. Here. The 5s. This is the 5th strategy. That was the 4th strategy. 2 simple strategy. 2, 3, 4, all at a glance. And this is the 5th strategy, okay? Now, on this one here, I took, because I wasn't at a glance, to see where those doubles were at and their opposites, okay? Or their mirrors, okay? And their pairs, how they pair. So let's say there's 119, there's 991 is a pair, there's 664, and there's 446 is a pair. But they opposite each other, okay? Or mirror each other, as people call it. Because a 1 can be a 6, 6 can be a 1. All right? And a 4 can be a 9, 9 can be a 4. All right? So if a pair don't come out, and I'm tracking it off in this column, I know to carry that pair over to the next year, building my bucket list. So when I look at doubles to play and see why I should be playing doubles and see it ain't fail, then I got it. All right? Or if there's 119, if, like I say, either pair don't come out, you're going to carry that over. If the 119 and the 664, that's opposite each other, I'm going to carry both of them over and look at them because by law of average, they mirror each other. One of them going to fall out, come out, okay? Or if the whole column don't come for the year, I'm definitely carrying them, going to be my doubles to play. Because by law of average, something's going to come off of one of those 4. And if I got 3 of them that don't come out for the year, for 2022, I'm going to carry it over for 2023. All right, and use the same principle. Work by the law of average. And you'll see, I used to start all over from scratch with everything when I first put this together. And then as I was doing all my tracking, I realized that all the numbers hadn't failed the year before was the numbers that started hitting like crazy the following year. And I mean, common sense, I wasn't thinking about it, that the thing was working on the law of average. Okay. And here it is. This is the whiteboard. Well, this is calendar. I don't have a whiteboard. But so far this month, and no guesswork, we hit here, and here, and here. And we got more, the money ain't out yet. All right. And then I'm going to show you this here. Close this so I hope that don't fall. This here is the board, the whiteboard. Okay, take a picture of this whiteboard. My subscriber online players. This is my board that I put up showing all the numbers that's left that's play responsibly. If you're a first-time player and you want to track along with me, take some of these numbers and just play them 50-cent box starting off. All right? Take some of these numbers and just play them 50-cent box. Okay? And here's the front pairs. And here's the back pairs. Okay? And then I'm telling you, tracking pairs, this 38 pair ain't failed in 100 days and counting. All right? These mirrors here ain't failed all year. All right? This 225 to 770 double mirror ain't failed. Okay? Here's the doubles and the triples. All right? Here's the singles. Made up, if you want to, just made up the pairs like this 815 and this 915 that's left to play. I play those. I just made up numbers with like numbers in it, like the 678 and any what is 678 and then 68. Yeah, 68 268 63 like that. But like I say, play responsibly. Just take, play 5 of them. I'd say 6. I like even numbers. Take 6 of them, play them 50 cent. 50 cent box. Or, what is it? On the doubles here. Now, everything in red then came out already. All right, for October. And these here, these my daily carry. I carry these daily. I play responsibly. I play these straight box though, but I try to keep it around $3 to $6, a day if I'm playing. When I hit, I move it up to $6 or so, and then it depends on how much I hit. I got money to play with, so I ain't gonna tell you what range I would go with on that, but that would be up to you how you hit. But all right, here they are. All right. Triples, like I say, be truthful with y'all. Don't invest in triples because triples, on average, only 3 come out a year. Only 3 triples come out a year. All right. All right, family. Play them till they come. Make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless.